Hey, you guys, what's going on? Cynthia, and I'm bringing you another figure review. I know. Friday I was supposed to post a video gaming. I completely flew by. A lot of crap happening, but either way, I'm gonna bring you this figure review, and I promise you, I will be bringing you a gameplay video on Friday or Thursday, either way. So here we go, Black Series Star Wars The Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano. My god, thank god I got this. This is my second time purchasing it because Walmart lost my other one in the mail. So luckily they had a resale going on the website and I got lucky. Thank god to my boy for letting me know. Well, let's bust her out and see what we got, shall we? And here we go. Oh man, this is my second Ahsoka Tano figure. My first one is one. She's older in the Star Wars Rebels, so I got that one. Now I have her. I guess this is teenager. Yeah, in the Clone Wars series now, knowing Hasbro, they're gonna make the Mandalorian Ahsoka Tano, which of course I'm gonna get. So honestly, it's been great. Ahsoka Tano's had great character development. She's been actually been a pretty great character in the whole Clone Wars series, and she's become a fan favorite through and all out. And I loved her in the final season of the Clone Wars, which was on Disney Plus. So, so pretty much here it is. Paint job looks pretty good, I have to say. Pretty good, pretty good. Hmm. I have to just say one thing. Like the feet are very wonky to like put on. It's like very difficult to like move around and maneuver. That's a bit of a flaw for me. But it's not too bad, but the feet could be done a little better, especially with these things. It's hard to like maneuver the ball joint on it. Ugh. But it's not too bad. Alright. Articulation, head, yeah, I could go 360 degrees even with her, I'm just going to call it her hair. Oh, we got nice ball joints maneuver in the shoulder. Not too crazy like McFarlane toys or there's Marvel Legends figures, but they're starting to get there, so no complaints. Just a little more work. 306 degrees, good 90. 306 degrees at the elbow. That closes up, not double jointed, but right there. The one complaint I do have with like figures that are, I hate to say it for female figures because some of them are pretty scrawny. The problem is it's like since they're so scrawny they can't put too much articulation, and I get afraid sometimes if I move it in a wrong position I might snap it. It happened to me one time with a NECA Harley Quinn from Batman Arkham Knight. Ugh. 306 degrees at the hand. Good swivel right there. Like right here. Look at her hand. It's so tiny at the wrist. Like what the hell? Upper torso, 306 degrees. Swivels all around. Good 45 at the leg. No 90. Fortunately. Nah, this thing's not too much in the way. God damn, dude. Hasbro toys, you need to fix this. Their ass are too big. And they get... What? Her ass goes with it. Why can't I go all the way up? What? Bro. Yeah, whatever. 306 degrees at the thigh. It's a little tight, but it moves. Double joint knee. Uh, Good 90 at the foot. Swivels all around, goes 306 degrees. And yeah. And let's check out her accessories, shall we? Dual lightsabers, of course. She's become very famous for that. These are built and created from Anakin Skywalker and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. Of course, most of the lightsabers now, the saber can come out, which is pretty cool and dope. So you got that. Little peg holes going on right there. You can see it. Yeah, there we go. Right there, good detail. A little bit of paint for the buttons and all that stuff, but not the craziest, but it's still pretty decent. And what's cool about these, they actually have little pegs right here on the side. You actually can put them right here. Bam. right there on her side, which is pretty cool. But of course, I'd lose those lightsabers right there. The lights for the sabers, the laser. Oh my goodness. Oh, a little tough. There we go. But of course, I'd probably just keep them in the sabers and all that stuff in her hands and all that stuff, make it more easier. Yeah. Oh shit. I'd probably just keep her like that with the sabers and all that. Well, of course, a different position, but I'm just putting it right there. Well, either way, let's check out the box she came in, shall we? Of course, we got the new style box and all that stuff. There we go. We got Ahsoka Tano right there. Ahsoka Tano, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Star Wars: The Black Series, Star Wars: The Black Series. Number 2 of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Ahsoka Tano is a Tarugada. I'm saying it wrong. Female, was the Padawan learner of Anakin Skywalker and the hero of the Clone Wars. Alongside Anakin, she grew from a headstrong student into a mature leader. And yeah, the one thing I have that's a gripe, Hasbro, you've got to stop doing that, is the plastic. You can easily just pull that out of the box, steal the figure, or do that stupid thing where people are doing is replace the figure with a not even close figure or just a really shitty figure. So don't do that. Hasbro fixed that, and I'm not condoning, do not do that. I'm just saying you can easily squeeze it out, steal the figure, put it back in like it's nothing, but I'm not condoning that. Don't do that. I'm saying it right here now. Do not do that. Okay, well, that is the box. Well, yeah. How the art matches nothing like the figure, like her face at all. It's a completely different sketch character, but either way. Of course, what I usually do at the end of my videos is a brief history of the character, but I'm going to leave that to Variant Comics. Big fan of them, enjoying their YouTube channel and all that stuff. I will be putting a link down below for them, for their channel, but I'll leave it to them to take over her history channel. So here we go.
Ahsoka Tano first appeared in the Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated film in 2008. She was created by Dave Filoni and George Lucas. She was a Padawan sent by Yoda to give information to Obi-Wan and Anakin, and she soon became Anakin's Padawan, and one of the main characters for the Clone Wars animated series, which picked up exactly where the Clone Wars animated movie left off. As far as her real-world creation goes, Filoni stated that she was created for the animated series to be the eyes in which the younger viewers could see the Clone Wars, which is really cool, but I bet Dave Filoni didn't expect her to become one of the most popular characters in Star Wars, period. Another little fun fact about her creation is that originally, before the movie and cartoon series came out, it was intended for Ahsoka to be the unknown daughter of Togruta Jedi Master Shaak Ti. However, as we know, that didn't stick. Also, as for Ahsoka's age, when she first appeared, George Lucas stated that she was 11 years old at the beginning of Clone Wars, and 14 years old by the time Anakin took her on as a Padawan. So, the more you know. But now let's get into her fictional origin. Ahsoka was discovered and then rescued by Jedi Master Plo Koon. You know the guy that looks like a giant insect? Yeah. Him. Anyway, he saved her during a mission to the planet Shili. We learned that Ahsoka was nearly enslaved by an imposter posing as a Jedi who intercepted the signal to the Jedi Order and hoped to use her power for his own means. But luckily for Ahsoka, she was saved by Plo Koon and brought to Coruscant. Now, at the time, Ahsoka was only 3 years old, but even at such a young age, Plo Koon could sense the Force was strong in her, so he raised her as his own daughter in the Jedi Temple. She then trained for the next several years doing countless exercises, sharpening her skills in the ways of the Force, allowing her to ultimately reach the title of Padawan. For those of you who don't know what a Padawan is, it's the stage of Jedi training where a Force-sensitive user of the Jedi Order would be allowed to train under a Jedi Master before becoming a Jedi Master themselves. Basically, a Padawan means you're almost there, but not quite yet. Your Jedi Master has to approve of you first, and still has some things to teach you. It should also be said that Ahsoka reached the Padawan title before most Force wielders, as she was highly advanced, so Master Yoda promoted her to that rank earlier than usual. Ultimately, after the outbreak of the Clone Wars, Yoda assigned Ahsoka to be the Padawan of Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker. He did so with the hope it would teach Skywalker a better sense of responsibility, because as we all know, young Anakin was very brash and wild, to say the least. Anakin would soon give Ahsoka the nickname Snips during the Battle of Christophsis. For those of you wondering why he gave her the nickname Snips, it all started because Anakin didn't want to take Ahsoka on as his Padawan. So much so, he would call her a youngling all the time, even though she was 14 years old, and Anakin was 9 when he became a Padawan. Long story short, one day Ahsoka told Anakin, "You're stuck with me, Sky Guy." Anakin replied, "Don't get snippy with me, little one." And from then on, it stuck luck, with Anakin calling her Snips and Ahsoka calling Anakin Sky Guy. However, even though their relationship got off to a rocky start, eventually Anakin started to become very close to her, like a little sister. He even grew respect for Ahsoka when she destroyed a Separatist shield generator, saving his life in the process. Now, like most of us know, during the course of the Clone Wars, Anakin was like a roller coaster with tons of ups and downs and emotions that ran haywire. And Ahsoka was always right there by his side. Ahsoka would even fight beside Captain Rex and save his life from General Grievous, an infamous Jedi killer. But she wasn't perfect either. She made a ton of grave mistakes. For instance, during her first run as commander, she disobeyed a direct order to retreat, which resulted in most of the fighter squadron being wiped out. But at least she learned a valuable lesson in following orders. As the Clone Wars went on, Ahsoka matured, becoming a true leader. However, things got real crazy for Ahsoka and her life when she was framed for bombing the Jedi Temple. The evidence was so strong against her, she ran away trying to clear her name. But of course, she was eventually caught, at which point the Jedi Council stripped the young Jedi of her Padawan status, expelling her from the Jedi Order. But good old Anakin didn't stop believing in his Padawan and eventually uncovered the truth that Jedi Barriss Offee and friend of Ahsoka was the real person responsible for the bombing. At this point, the Jedi Council had no other option but to reinstate Ahsoka, but she rejected the offer to return to the Jedi Order, choosing to take a new path. Sometime after this, Ahsoka would find herself in the Coruscant underworld. She then needed help repairing her speeder bike and ended up forging a relationship with two sisters, Trace and Rafa, who were embroiled in, let's just say, some illegal activity in order to survive. After helping the sisters with the mission, one thing led to another, and Ahsoka would eventually come into contact with Obi-Wan and Anakin once again, at which point Ahsoka would tell Anakin and Obi-Wan that she has located Darth Maul. Eventually on Mandalore, Ahsoka would fight Maul in an epic lightsaber battle in the throne room of the capital city. But in the fight, Maul didn't want to kill Ahsoka, he wanted them to join forces, at least it appeared that way. We also find out that Maul orchestrated the siege of Mandalore so that he could draw Anakin and Obi-Wan to him, at which point he would kill Skywalker, depriving Darth Sidious of his new apprentice. Obviously, Ahsoka couldn't let this happen, so she fought Maul and was even able to turn his own weapon against him, capturing him and handing him over to the Republic. Then, skipping more stuff, we have the inevitable battle of Ahsoka fighting her former Jedi Master, Anakin Skywalker, who is now Darth Vader. At this point in time, Ahsoka no longer identifies as a Jedi, but still made herself brand new lightsabers, both with white blades, due to her non-affiliation to the Jedi or Sith. Before they start fighting, Ahsoka tells Vader, "I was beginning to think I knew who you were behind that mask, but it's impossible. My master could never be as vile as you." At which point, Vader looks at her and says, "Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him." Ahsoka, with sadness in her face, says, "Then I will avenge his death." Vader replies, "Revenge is not the Jedi way." And Ahsoka then replies, "I am no Jedi," while activating her lightsabers. They then proceed to have an epic duel, one that you guys have to watch for yourself in the Star Wars Rebels cartoon series. The fight is ultimately left open-ended, but amazing nonetheless, and it's after these events that the Mandalorian is seemingly going to pick up Ahsoka's story. But there you have it, guys, a brief rundown of Ahsoka's origin and history.
Thank you very much. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and all that stuff. If you didn't, thanks for checking it out. But if you did, please hit that human like button, leave a comment down below what you thought. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this or anything else that's on my channel, all you gotta do is subscribe, hit the notification bell when new videos come out, and I'll be catching you guys next time. Peace.